Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
Bridgewater on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Good job.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. First down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6. Throwing, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gordon on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, fourth-year man from Oklahoma.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up, and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return is Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And unfortunately in 2020 in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Pass incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, now.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for second down. Mayfield to throw it. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Kick is indeed good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Hunt and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mayfield on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Bridgewater. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. Bridgewater to Fant. First down, Broncos.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater now. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st down, Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 41,
Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He finds his target, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And unfortunately in 2020, Odell Beckham tore his ACL in Week 7. The Browns still made the playoffs. But boy, if they had him around, they're thinking about a much deeper run. A good grab there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
There to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense.
A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of Patrick left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards remain for second down.
Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They go with Chubb on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. On third down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll look to throw here. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And in his second year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield, able to get away. That is incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater on the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down, Denver.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 110 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Mayfield. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mayfield on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. To the air again with Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
No.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 31, check 31.
Again, Gordon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So that one will be accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56. Hey, pick your game.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.